Yogini here. Happy Wednesday. It is time for Intuition Wednesday. Now, I am actually in my master bathroom as my studio because I filmed something just before this. Usually when I do if I'm doing a topic that has to do with sex, I do it in my bathroom just because I have kids. And so that's why I decided to just stay here. So just as a heads up, I just did a YouTube video. It's not up yet though. It's not posted yet, but it's like what to do if your partner doesn't want to have sex. So anyways, that's on there. It's done in character as Madame Euphrosyne, Goddess of Joy. No, I just lied to you. It is not on there yet, but it's coming. No pun intended. All right, so Intuition Wednesday, we're gonna have to keep this short today because I'm actually doing a little promo for the local TV show that I do. It's a fun little local TV show, everything to do with Uxbridge and Scugog area. And so we're doing, we're filming a promo. So that's what I'm going to next. So I set an alarm for myself to make sure that I get the heck out of here when I need to get the heck out of here. What is wrong with my light? Okay, look at the lighting now and then tell me if this helps. Did that do anything? I don't know if it did anything. It's pretty bright in here, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull cards and one or more of the cards might have a message to you. So I'm asking for the universe to provide us with messages that would help us from today, August the 25th, until August the 31st. So what messages will assist us with our healing and to move forward, stepping into our power and aligning with our soul's purpose, okay? So what do we need for these next 7 days? So planetary energy, I'm not an astrologer, by the way, but I like to keep abreast to what's going on within astrology. And it is really pushing us towards a heart healing. It's been doing that for a little while now. And like relationships that are just sexual are going to be really hard to maintain now. So there's going to be a need for that heart connection. And if there isn't that heart connection, those things are going to fizzle out quite quickly. But hey, you can prove me wrong. You can let me know. Keep me posted on what you've been experiencing with that. But heart connection is very important. So 3 cards wanted to come out for today. So one or more of the cards might have a message for you. I'm going to show you the backs of the cards. So right now, they're all the same, right? So this is card number 1. I'm going to start by just showing you the back of the card. See if you are drawn to a certain area of the card, a certain pattern, a certain color. Maybe you get a feeling when you're looking at this card. Even though these 3 cards will look identical, the energy of each of them is going to be very different. But also, even the look of it, even though it's painted exactly the same, it still could look a little bit different in your eyes based on the intuitive messages that are coming through to you. And we need to use our 5 senses to connect in. If you haven't yet, close your eyes, because I find that it's different for everyone, but I find that I can get a little bit deeper into feeling the card with my eyes closed. So use all of your senses, see what thoughts come to mind, what emotions might come up. Maybe you taste something, you get a knowing, you smell something. That's not your dog, like with gas. Okay, so hopefully I held this card up long enough for you. You know what, just for the YouTube folks, I'm going to hold it nice and close there. Feel free to pause it, because if you need it nice and close, if that works better for you, you can pause the video if you're not watching this live. And then you can look at that for as long as you need to. Okay, that's card number 1. Here is card number 2. Sorry about the glare. So card number 2, again, it looks the same, But you know what? You might potentially see something different about this. You might be drawn to a different area of the card. You might have a different feeling. You might get a knowing. You might get a picture in your head. Pay attention to the thoughts. Am I just going live now on Reddit? What the heck happened? We are on card number 2. If I wasn't actually live before, you're coming in to card number 2 for Intuition Wednesday. So it just automatic, unless it timed out for a little bit. So maybe that's what it is. But just so you know, we are on card number 2. And if you're watching this after the fact, I'm not holding up the card long enough, you can pause the video. And if you hadn't yet, I'm going to bring the card back to you, Reddit, if you still need that. I'm just bringing it a little bit closer to YouTube. So if you haven't yet closed your eyes, make sure you close your eyes so you can really get into the energy of the card. Okay, so that is card number 2. Here is the final card, card number 3. So see if you feel anything different with this card. Actually, I haven't even been paying attention to the messages on the card. I actually just noticed what this one was, but then the realization was I have no idea what the other 2 cards were. Okay. And hopefully I held that up long enough for you. Again, feel free to pause the video. Okay, so now we're going to do the reveal, and we'll see what messages want to come through. So I love for this to be interactive. Oh, let me see. Who is saying hi? Hey, girl. It's Management Annie. Thanks for the heads up on the Discord. Hey, my pleasure. How's your day going? It's going good. It was fun. Actually, just before I go to the reveal, this was just fun. I attended a yoga class at a fitness studio in town. And because it looks like I'm going to be doing some substitute yoga teaching for them. So I'm just kind of getting used to seeing how it works there and everything. And it was super fun. And it's nice to see how things are starting to open up. And I hope things are starting to open up for other people too. And literally stores and programs, I'm hoping that they're opening up for you guys. What's even more exciting is I'm going to get to start teaching my own classes at a dance studio in town. And I have 7 classes that I have open registration for. So that's just super exciting. It's just, that is the energy that I've been feeling right now, is a moving forward, opening up. And even if you can't really see how things are going to go, because like so far I have 3 registrations for my 7 classes, right? And I'm really excited. With every registration I get, I'm like, woohoo, got a little party. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll get a total of 5 registrations for all 7 classes, right? I don't know. Or maybe I'll get 5 per class or 10 per class. I don't know. And so it's about being in a place of trust, right? You know, we've all had experiences with maybe some letdowns. I know I have with running my own business. I've had letdowns and, you know, thinking, oh, this is going to be good. And for me, I'm a Capricorn and I like climbing that mountain, doing really well. And I can be hard on myself too. And, you know, when things don't meet my definition of success, we can all have our own definitions of success. It can be hard to swallow, you know, it could be hard not to feel like a failure and needing to work through those thought patterns of getting back to a place of, for some reason, this is perfection. So I was kind of feeling heaviness starting to move and lighten up. So I feel like this is also, and if you can relate to this, this can help to move that energy flow. We really do need to be in a place of trust that everything is flowing in the way it should. So in the example of, let's say, my yoga classes, but you can start relating it to what's going on in your own life. You know, let's say I don't have enough participants to be able to, I was going to say, meet our bills. Yeah, it could be that. Or meet the satisfaction, like what's the minimum amount I would really want per class to start. And if it's not going to meet that, then to embrace it, because maybe this is opening and maybe this is opening. Like maybe this is just temporary to get me in a good space, right? And then this stuff is going to open. Or maybe those classes, I'm going to have a wait list for them, right? I don't know. I don't know the way it's going to go. But I do trust. I trust in the flow of the universe. The universe has my order. Does the universe have your order? Have you put your order through as to what you want to experience, what you want to create? Because I've asked for that or better, right? Like the universe knows what I want. And sometimes it might get a bit confused because I'd be like, oh, I'm not quite trusting in this. I better go for this, right? This time around, it's been a little bit different because I've had different offers from, let's say, the pet store in town to work there. The health food store has offered me a job there. And I'm like, to me, that feels like such abundance that people are wanting me to work for them. I'm like, that's amazing. Like, thank you for sharing that, you like my energy and you want to work with it. I think that's amazing. That's like the biggest compliment ever. And then I have to go back but is that really what I want? Do I want to work part-time at a pet store or a health food store? I'm like, no, I really don't. If I had to make money, those would be nice options, right? Those would be really nice options. But I would love for my yoga stuff to be able to fly, right? I would love to do one-on-ones with people. I would love that, make money off of doing what I love. And so that's what I want to just keep focusing on. And I have this other big dream that I still have going on that I'm working towards. So that's what we need to focus on. So I'm going to catch up on messages and then I'm going to do the reveal of the cards. Oh, Mr. Peanuts said, good to see you. Good to see you too. I'm glad you're here. Marathon racers in the house. Hello. So do you run marathons? Kudos to you, man. I've done 2 half marathons. No interest in doing them anymore. I've done 2 half marathons. For me, that was enough and a big accomplishment. But to do a whole freaking marathon, like running for 4 hours, give or take, whatever, like that's impressive. So impressive. All right, so let's go to card number 1. Okay, card number 1 is Goddess Bast. Independent. Yeah, I love the power that I'm feeling from this card. And look at how her arms are open to receive. Those palms are facing up. And she's looking damn sexy. And she's looking strong and powerful. Like, she's like, I got this. I've got this. That's the energy we need to step into, is I got this. So if this card resonated with you, some of you might be coming in after the fact, right? But if you had a chance to choose the cards, you can let me know what messages you got. I love for this to be interactive. So you can write card 1, I got this. Card 2, I got this. Card 3, I got nothing. Like, just as examples, right? Ways to say, hey, Yogini, nice to say hi for the hills is in the house. Wonderful. Plastic date. How good is your intuition? How good is my intuition? I've never rated it before. How good is yours? Draw me one. Today I'm actually doing a collective, right, for Intuition Wednesday, and I have to end this right at 1 o'clock, okay? Because Eastern Daylight Time. I had to keep this short because I have another event I need to get to. All right. So Bass says your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Now you'll also notice that she has 2 cats and her face is like she has the head of a cat. Think about a cat and, a cat will say, all right, you can pet me now. And then it'd be like, fuck off, I'm done. I'm out of here. And we'll meow at you if, not all of them, right? But we'll be like, fucking feed me. I'm ready to eat. And, you can even leave the cat for, if you have a house cat, you can essentially leave it for a week with food and water, a clean litter box, and they've got this. They are very independent and also very sexy. And I would say this goddess is also very sexy. So when I think sexy, I think second chakra energy. So I feel that we need to rev up that second chakra, so the center of our creativity or joy or sexuality or fertility or abundance. Abundance, being open to receive, open to receiving the guidance, the resources, the ideas, the abundance in all different ways so we can move forward in our power. We have everything that we need to be successful. And so you've got this. You will make decisions that are for your highest and greatest good, as long as you're making decisions not coming from a place of fear, stress, anxiety. We need to be grounded down into Mother Earth. Get outside in nature. Think about your roots going right down into Mother Earth. Breathe into Mother Earth. And as you breathe out, feel that amazing energy coming all the way up and igniting every single cell in your body. And when you think about Mother Earth energy, you can think about the animal kingdom, the bird kingdom, all those different beautiful vibrations. You can think about all the different plants out there, the trees. Their roots are all into Mother Earth that we can receive nourishment from. Think about the minerals that are within the ground, the different types and textures of soil, the crystals that are within there. And when you breathe into Mother Earth, you can even set the intention that you get the perfect combination of vibrational Mother Earth medicine to fuel you in every way that you need to be fueled, to be balanced, to be grounded, to be connected, to have the healing that you need, and to be within your power. So you can take action, you can take inspired action, and you are open to receiving the ideas, the inspiration, the guidance, all of that brilliance. So you can also call upon Goddess Bast and say, Bast, help me to stand within my sexy ass power and to be within that independence to create what I want. And you can create what you want in different areas of your life. So what are the areas that have been prominent for you right now that you're like, things need to change here, or I wanted things to get really kick-ass awesome in this area of my life? Focus on that, because if you're focused on, well, of course, maybe it's love and it's health and it's career and it's finances, and like we can have all these different areas of our life where we want to grow and prosper. But let's just focus on the ones that are so prominent right now. So maybe there's 1 or 2 areas of your life. Even if you just focus on the one to get that kick-ass right now, then Goddess Bast is going to help. So bring in that independence, harness your strength and your power, and ground in with the earth. And you can even think about that cat-like energy, but cat within a goddess form. It's like, for me, like, you can just do cat form if you want, but for me, the reason why I think cat within a goddess form it's that much more, it seems that much more attainable. You know, we're in a human body. So let's go for that goddess. I'm like drooling, I'm spitting, I'm making a mess over here. So yeah, use what works for you. Take whatever doesn't work, just throw it aside. But whatever resonates from this, take it, own it, work with it. Okay, so that is card number 1. We're going to go to card number 2. I'm just going to double check on messages here. Again, how good is your intuition? What the hell are you talking about? What do you mean, how good is your intuition? I think I have really good intuition. I think the reason why I'm like, what do you mean? Is I feel like I've had other people in streams say, what level are you at? And I guess it's a different language than what I'm used to using. I kind of labeled myself at a certain level, but my intuition is very good. And when my body has gotten very, very sensitive, and I'm very high vibrational, so I get messages easier and easier now. So, you know, if my angels and guides want to make sure I do something, they're like, this is it. You got to move forward. This is how you're going to, you wanted to manifest this. So this is the time that I will feel that fire under my ass to be like, I got to do this and nothing's going to stop me, right? Like I just feel that drive. It's very distinct. So if that's what you mean, then yeah, I have very strong intuition, and everyone can grow their own intuition. You all are intuitive. You all have psychic centers, and you can all grow them. Okay, so card number 2. Okay, what does that say? Filt, can your angels pass on the lottery number for Friday's jackpot? You know what? They would only give numbers if it's for your highest and greatest good to win the lottery at this time. And if you truly believe you are worthy of that, and that you're in a place of actually receiving abundance and believing that you can live that type of life. Like even for me, I'm still going through levels of truly believing that I am worthy of all I desire. Still going through layers of potential, you know, patterns of thought that have created little blockages, right? And I've cleared out lots of shit. But I'm like, is there any more shit to clear? And then I'll have another experience of, oh yeah, I guess I didn't think I was worthy enough. So there's a lot of things that go into being able to win the lottery. Asking the real questions here. Okay, love it. Okay, I get a lot of lottery numbers, repeat numbers that I feel is, my God, it's beautiful. Sweet Tawny, and then ask for the date. Ask for the date and the actual lottery that you should be going for. Okay, crew, can you tell me more about the bracelet? I like it. Oh, thanks. So is it these bracelets? Whoop. Or this one? This one, my daughter taught me how to make. She's a camp counselor, and so she taught me how to make that. We made that this summer. And then these ones. Okay. My daughter that taught me to do the bracelet, she bought me this one as a nice little Mother's Day gift. So we have all the colors of the chakras on there. And then we also have lava stone there. And what's great about lava stone is you can put essential oils on it, and they'll be in there for the day, and you can smell them. It goes into the little crevices. And the little message on here is, keep fucking going. And so that's kind of funny because sometimes I go too much. So that is actually a message of the opposite for me. You got to slow the fuck down. You got to take a break. You got to be open to receiving. This bracelet here, the purpley one, is kunzite. I think I said it right, kunzite. And it helps with heart healing. It helps to be open to receiving love. It helps you to give your own self-love. It helps to bring in abundance too. It helps you to realize you're worthy of it. This one is citrine. Citrine can be yellow, but it can also come in more orange. So this is citrine, and citrine it's very much an abundance stone. This one is lava stone as well. I can't remember what these stones are. The green on there. This also is citrine. And then this one is, I think it's called goldstone. It's really sparkly. It's beautiful for healing, like healing health issues and stuff. So card number 2, Matt. Matt, fairness. And on here, the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. And you can see that she's holding scales. Oh, that's my alarm going off. I'm gonna have to speed this up, okay? Because I'm gonna go. So those are the scales. You can see the scales. So there's been some imbalance. If this card resonated with you, if this is card number 2 is one of the cards that you picked, or you come in later, you can see if there's resonates for you. Because every card is not necessarily going to relate to everybody for Intuition Wednesday. So if there's been some imbalance, maybe you have been in some financial issues for a while, or career issues for a while, or not getting the love that you desire, or maybe it's been health stuff. So the scales are now going to balance out, and you will be receiving. If you can be open in a place of receiving, get more in your goddess energy, as opposed to always action, action, action. You take action, you go when you are inspired. But otherwise, we need to be in our feminine energy, be open to receiving, and that will help also to balance out the scales. There's also a dove there, which represents love and peace. So your angels and guides, and maybe some ancestors or loved ones, right? Loved ones, because it could be friends and stuff that have crossed over, are passing you the gift of love and peace right now, helping you to put you at ease, that everything's leveling out. It's not going to be as hard as it was. It's okay. It is a time for you to receive more peace. And there's more. Wow. Like there's like 4 doves in there. And plus she has a dove feather, and there's even a feather on the scale. So it's love, peace is helping to bring in that balance. There's also some other beautiful flowers. There are some, I think those are orchids. And this gold box, look at that gold box. I feel like the message that wants to come through today with that gold box is a gift. So you will be receiving a gift, and maybe it is, I was gonna say, maybe it's a gift of love, but all of this is coming from a place of love. But what I mean by the gift of love is through a beautiful relationship, right? A beautiful connection that's going to bring more fulfillment into your life. And whether it is a passionate partner type relationship, or whether it's a business type relationship, or a family relationship that is now mended. So it is a relationship that is definitely blossoming from a place of love. So you've had or are having a beautiful heart healing. So your heart is opening, and that is helping you to receive more. So that's the message that wants to come through right now for that card. Card number 3 now is Goddess Sedna. Goddess Sedna. Infinite supply. So if this card gave you any type of indication that it had a message for you, or you've come after the fact and you're like, yeah, I feel like this message is for me, then just own it, take it. Okay, so there is beautiful whale energy in there. So you see the whale tail, my finger has to make my way over to, there's also a whale in the water there, another one. All right, so whale energy, and also the fact that we have all the purple on that card, that is your crown chakra fully open and receiving. So receiving guidance, receiving resources, receiving ideas. Your intuition has opened up beautifully. You are listening, you are being guided, and you'll have everything that you need when you need it. So even if right now, let's say finances, you don't see how the money is going to necessarily come in, and this is just an example. So because there might be different areas of your life that are priority to you right now. But let's just say it's financial, okay? Then even if you don't see the flow, but you probably at this point have an idea of what could happen, of what might be flowing in, but you just don't have concrete evidence that, yeah, it's going to happen. So Goddess Sedna is, don't worry. And I heard, it's all good, child. It's like child of God, right? It is all good, child. Everything is flowing as it should. You will be supplied with the resources and the guidance to walk through the doors as you need to. Trust in that. And if you find yourself getting into a place of stress, anxiety, fear in relation to lack, not having enough, things, you don't know how things are going to go, ask for Sedna to take those fears. You can also call upon Archangel Michael to take your fears from you. If you don't believe in angels, archangels, then, and that's okay, right? That's okay. You can just redirect your thoughts. So if your thoughts are getting into a stress out reality, you can redirect your thoughts. And if you do believe in that stuff, that maybe this strategy just simply works better for you because it feels like a concrete strategy, then you can use it. So how to redirect your thoughts? You can immerse yourself in a creative activity where you can't be in your head like thinking about stuff. You need to be within the flow of the creativity. So whether you're listening to music, singing to music, playing an instrument, like really get into it, not just have it in the background. Like listen to those words, sing those words, maybe dance to it. Maybe you want to do some artwork. Maybe you want to do some cooking or gardening or whatever, but it's just, you have to do something where you have to stop yourself from thinking about the situation or the person that is scaring you or that is pissing you off, that is creating anxiety, okay? You need to redirect, immerse yourself. So you are supplied. Everything is going to be a-okay. So that is it. I need to get going. I needed to keep this short and sweet. You can also check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of fun videos on there and a fun one that will hopefully be uploaded. If not by the end of the day, then before the end of the week. You never know what happens with technology, right? You get a lot of numbers, repeating numbers that I feel is my guides. Sweet Tawny, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, trust in that. And I don't have my numbers book here, and I guess I don't really have the time numbers up. But in another stream, feel free. Like I always get the number like 222 or 444 or 111. You can let me know. I've seen 11111. Wow, is happening. Yeah, one is you are manifesting very quickly. You are manifesting Margaret. Not Margaret, anyway, Marty, whatever. You are, your thoughts, wherever your focus is creating stuff. So just watch where your thoughts are. Because if you're in a place of fear, of lack, what's happening, then you're going to be creating more situations to reinforce the fear, the lack, the stress, the anxiety. So really be mindful of your thoughts. use strategies, tools to get yourself into your happy place. You can use music, you can use creativity, you can choose to do activities that help to level up that happy place, and focus on what you want. Journal about what you want. If you have a lot of the fear and stuff going on, you can journal about it. My alarm's going off again. You can journal about it, get it all out, and then burn that in a safe way. Maybe put it in a pot, have a lid that you can, you don't have to use lighter fluids. Keep it nice and simple, little piece of paper on fire, and keep it safe. But yeah, you burn that. You don't want to get, but if you're journaling about the good stuff, then yeah, you can keep that on paper. You can own it and read it often and just be in that place so you can keep on manifesting that magnificence in your life. Thanks for the answer. You're so welcome. All time 111, 222, 111. Oh, okay, nice. I looked up 2 the other day to remind myself, and I can't remember right now. I'm pretty sure 2 is really good. I just can't remember. You're such a positive person. Oh, thank you, hun. I had a rough day and now I feel really upbeat again. Yeah, I love it. I'm so glad. I'm glad your vibration has come up. Sweet Tawny says, not lottery numbers, just numbers every day throughout my day. Okay, Sweet Tawny. I think that's great. And if you don't have like a numerology book, well, you can always Google those numbers. But definitely look it up, because those are messages. Your angels and guides are trying to give you messages. So once you look up those numbers, you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do that. So you can work better with your angels and guides when you look up the meanings of those numbers. Okay, I think it's wonderful. It may be some code, communication, maths, and universal language. Yeah, it is a code using the numbers, much like the Libra. Yeah, for the scales. I agree, Phil. I've been doing some research on it for 2 years. Oh, Sweet Tawny, nice. That's what she said. Does wearing the blue sapphire stone help financially and health? You know what, Marathon, I wish I knew exactly what the sapphire does. I have to look it up. I don't have my crystal book with me. Just the fact that it's blue, it can also, I'm wearing blue here, it can help with your throat chakra for speaking your truth. But there's going to be more to it because of the specific vibration of it. But even the fact that it's the color blue will help speaking your truth, help you with being confident when you have to speak in front of a group, on a video or whatever. It can really help with that. But I would look up sapphire there. Oh, Toshi's in the house. Hey. Hi, Yogini. Hello. Okay, so I need to wrap this up. Thank you so much. Sorry, this one was a short one, but I will be back. So we're on Wednesday, right? Join me on Friday. And on Friday, Food Friday, we're going to be talking about food and how the food affects us. The vibration, and I just got this. So I'll get more information getting closer to Friday, but also how we can have an association with food being good or bad, and how the different vibrations can affect us physically, mentally, emotionally. So it looks like Friday, Feel Good Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is going to be about food. But of course, if you have any other questions unrelated to that, you can always bring them up, and we can also pull some cards for you. So that's going to be Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be live on YouTube and live on Instagram. So I hope you can make it there. From my light to your beautiful, kick-ass, sexy-ass light. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye. Later. Oh, feel free, if you ever are interested in a one-on-one reading and healing session, you can let me know. You can DM me. We can chat about it. You can check out my website, thejoyfulyogini.ca. Bye.